This is Mitch, and welcome to the Real Estate Investor Summit podcast. I have on my new 1000houses.com hat, so you guys don't forget where to find me. And I'm on the line right now with Luke Acree. God, I didn't ask you if that's how you say your name right. Is that how you say it, Acree?
There, you got it correct, and I am impressed because very, very few people get my name correct. They say Acree or Acree, so Acree. I'm impressed, man. It must be the Texan in you. I was born in Fort Worth, so maybe.
You're talking to a landman, and I saw Acree.
Okay.
So it's Acree. I saw acre. That's what it was. So we're going to be talking today about relationship marketing, but right now I got to get my homage paid out here to my sponsor, taxfreefuture.com. Go to taxfreefuture.com. If you don't have a self-directed tax-deferred or tax-free retirement plan, you're freaking crazy, man. You need to check this stuff out. There's 37 videos over there. You know, if the eighth power of the wonder of the world is compound interest, probably the ninth power is tax-free earnings these days. So please go to taxfreefuture.com and check it out, because you will not believe what your financial advisors are not telling you. And we're going to tell you what they're not telling you and why they're not telling it to you, and you're going to understand perfectly. So with that, no further ado, let's get on with Luke. We're going to be talking about relationship marketing and all the social media avenues and what we can and can't do and what we have to do to compete today in the world if we want to be around and not be a dinosaur very shortly, if not already. Luke, my school, I don't think had a computer in it. I think they got one about the time I graduated. And I've been chasing that bus with those computers in it ever since. And I've always been about 10 feet behind it, you know? So I learned really quickly on that I'm really not going to catch on to this stuff. I get pissed off at my freaking remote control TV. I just want one that turns the volume up, turns it off, and changes the channel. That's all I want to do. You know, I don't want to take a shower with it and have it rub my back or anything. I just want to change the damn channel and turn it off and turn up the volume. But it's not that simple. They got this thing could fly me to Tahiti, I'm sure, if I could push the right buttons. So I give it to my fourth grader who grows up in this stuff, and they'll tune me into Mars or whatever I want. So I guess what I'm saying is you got to learn to delegate. If it's not you and you don't really get it, just understand the theories we're about to explain, and then get it done. You don't have to do it. Get it done. Am I close to?
Oh, that's the key, man. That is the absolute key to business. Is like how do you delegate and pass off the things that you don't do well to people that know them. I'm actually impressed. I don't think I would have made it through college without Wikipedia, which is, for those who don't know, obviously you can basically find out anything. If you Google it, the first thing that's going to come up is probably Wikipedia. Now, is it trustworthy? I have no idea, man.
I got news for you. You know, our generation knows how to add, spell, and actually remembers dates and crap.
Not me.
Your entire life is in this thing, and the minute they turn it off, you're screwed.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%.
No, I think we're all screwed when they turn it off. There's not a truck going to run, not a gas pump going to pump, not a balance transfer going to transfer, and that's how they're going to get us, I swear to God. So unless you're a prepper and got it figured out, when they decide to cut you off, they'll cut you off. Now, with all that doom and gloom out of the way, let's go figure out how to market and make our business successsul.
That's the key.
Where do we start?
Well, let me do this. I'll introduce myself in this way. Like, I'm 31 years old. I'm the president of a company called Reminder Media. We're based out of Philadelphia, well, a little outside of Philadelphia, PA. So we got our start years and years ago, 16 years ago, I think, in total. So I joined up with the company. It's been almost 10 years now. But it's been an amazing ride. We have about 220 employees here, and we'll work with about 38,000 clients across the nation this year. Most of them, I say that because most of them are residential real estate agents, commercial real estate agents. I know we have investors. I know this podcast is big, obviously, on investing. Hearing your story, Mitch, before I came on, I'm just blown away. I want to pick your brain during this podcast. But our passion is, and my passion is really, how do I help business owners realize that they're in a relationship business before they're in a transaction-based business? And so often we as business owners, The problem we have is we focus on the technical aspect of the job. So i.e., if you're a residential real estate agent, you're focused on helping someone buy a home, helping someone sell their home, and you try to get really good, whether it's the contract negotiation and all these things, which are all well and good. You should do that. But the key to a long-lasting business is that you have to first and foremost focus on building relationships with people. And from relationships, if you've ever heard that corny saying, which is your network is in your network, or your net worth is in your network, that's the key. And so my passion over the last, years that I've been doing this, and Reminder Media as a whole, has been, how do I help people do this at scale with, hundreds of people in their database, and do it in a way that creates impact. That I always say, you want to create impact with your client base that leads to advocacy. Because if you can get someone to advocate for you, whether you're an investor, a residential real estate agent, an insurance agent, guess what they're going to do? They're going to use you again. They're going to refer you to people. They're going to give you money. I guarantee you, just meeting you in the last 10 minutes, man, I can tell you are an incredible relationship builder. That's why people are throwing money at you, because you just you're able to connect with people on an emotional level right away. That's what I've been all about. And we've kind of focused on this term relationship marketing. Yeah, you're right. But that's why we have focused on relationship marketing, which is really, to summarize it, there was an agent in Alabama that I got the privilege of interviewing one time called Ricky Caruth. He's a big-time agent, does over 100 transactions a year. And he gave me this slogan, relationships over transactions. And that's really what it is. It's focusing on the people in your database and in your network, to have a solid relationship with them, keeping consistently in touch with them, giving them value into their life so they don't forget who you are, they use you again, and more importantly, refer you. That's what I've been about, and there's so many ways to do it. I think agents fail at it every single day because they get commission breath, or they get on the hamster wheel where they're trying to chase a magic bullet, which there's no magic bullet out there. And I shouldn't just narrow it to agents, it's every business owner, but that's kind of where that's my passion. That's what I love to talk about. That's what we're doing every single day here at Reminder Media.
Okay, so you made the comment before the show is like, you're not sure that this, how it's going to fit in with investors, because I'm an investor and my audience is investors. And I'm like, holy crap, how does it fit in? So I want to set this preface because I'm trying to figure out how to do something myself and do it like better than anybody in the planet. And I think you're my guy. I think you're the guy that's going to tell me how to do it. Exactly. I have my own ideas, and I'm going to talk to you about my ideas, but then maybe we can interject all your knowledge along the way. But I'm going to be very selfish here, and I'm going to try to get money's worth out of you on this hour or whatever it's going to be, because this is right in my bailiwick right here. So you got real estate agents, and they're trying to stay in touch with their customers.